Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? It's been a while. Lovely weather and pardon some of the background noise. So recently, Charlie Kirk, the infamous white nationalist and racist, he was talking to some of his other fellow racists, and I'm blanking on their names, I don't even care, they're not even worth mentioning, but he made a point, and I don't know about it word for word, but along the lines that if he got onto a plane and the pilot that he saw was black, he would be uncomfortable because he's not sure if that person would be good enough, because chances are he was only hired for one reason and one reason only, and that was to meet a quota. So according to Charlie Kirk, any person of color, I'll leave it at that, in any position only got the job because of the color of their skin, okay, not because of the fact that maybe they're educated and maybe they took the time to learn whatever skill it is based on what they're doing, or that, they could possibly be intelligent or actually have natural talents that make them really qualified to do that job. That concept never crosses his mind. At my job, I work with a variety of different people, not just, people of color, not just African American, but like, there's Middle Easterns, there's Asians, and, fellow Europeans like me, and also from other countries too throughout the world. And guess what? A lot of them are highly skilled. They do a variety of different jobs, from whether it's working in payroll to project management to managerial positions, to more specific skill sets. We have maintenance workers there as well, and there's a variety of people. And in the technical realm that I work in, I'm more of a designer aspect, but there are plenty of other staff there, people of color, that know a lot about the technical things that I don't know. So I rely on them to get help me out with certain project or tasks that I might be working on, and vice versa. Like, they're not all artistic, or they don't have the certain knowledge that I possess. So it works hand in hand. We work as a team. And I don't think they got the job simply just to fill a quota. Now, I could be wrong, but I seriously doubt it. But we don't need a reminder as to what a racist you are. And another person that chimed in on this similar way, if I'm not mistaken, was Candace Owens, which I think is pretty rich because she's obviously a woman of color. So, given that rationale, the Daily Wire, like Ben Shapiro, the staff, Matt Walsh, and the others, felt they had to meet a quota, and they got the best of two worlds. They not only hired a woman, but they hired a woman of color. So, and I also find it rich that these people support a certain individual who's now a former president of the United States, but prior to becoming president was just a reality TV star with no governing experience, no knowledge of federal law, and or international relations or any of that other stuff, and yet, and he didn't know the Constitution either. Say nothing about the Bible, not that that counts. But they looked at him and said, oh yeah, he's definitely qualified for the job. Or could it be, Charlie, that Donald Trump's just a fellow racist and white nationalist like you, so you felt like, yeah, that's the exception we can make. No, give him the nuclear codes. What could possibly go wrong there? All right? Personally, Charlie, I wish you would just shut up, but obviously that's not going to happen. But by all means, keep saying stupid things, because we'll be more than happy to rebut and just prove what an ignoramus you really are, and just what a hateful person that you are, Guess what? I wish you lived in an area where they had more black people that were not just pilots, but like drivers, craftsmen. If you go into a restaurant and you see a black chef, I would just say, sorry, Charlie, we're not going to serve you, or we're not going to let you on this flight, because, we don't, not because we're racist, we just don't want you to be uncomfortable. Like, if a black chef is cooking your meal, he may not do it right because he's clearly not qualified. They only met him to make a quota, so we don't want you to be discomforted, so you may want to eat elsewhere. We don't want you to be comfortable on a flight thinking that it might crash or something might go wrong because that pilot's not qualified in your simple little twisted mind. So you know what? Don't fly with us. We don't want you to feel uncomfortable. I'm perfectly fine working with people of color. So are a majority of America. Why you can't just get over it and trying to educate yourself is beyond me. But, hey. What do I know? I'm just a white liberal snowflake, last time I checked. So anyhow, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.